Welcome to the post-game press conference of the game South Sudan against the Philippines. The final score 87-68 for South Sudan. I have with me now Coach Royal Ivy and player Carlick Jones. First of all, congratulations on an amazing game. We get your opening statements first. Carlick, you missed a triple-double, the first one in FIBA World Cup history by one rebound tonight. What's your thought on the game tonight?
That's news to me. As big time as that is, I just want to give a huge shout out to my coaches, my teammates who every night, every day trusted me to lead and to be myself. And that's what, I just want to say that, and I want to shout out to the South Sudan fans.
Thank you. Coach.
I think we need to look at the tape so we can find another rebound for him, because he might have got one in there, a little tip or something. So Carlick's been great for us. He's our leader. He's our quarterback on and off the court. He's a great addition. The guys love him. I love him. He's a true leader, and that's what leaders do. They bring home the fight. He led us to victory today. He put us on his back, and we just rode the wave. And kudos to William Gabriel. He had a double-double. Nooney Amat showed up at the fourth quarter, and it was a collective effort from my guys. Hats off to the Philippines. They competed every play. They cut the lead to 6. We were up 18. They never stopped fighting. But we didn't want the same outcome as the Puerto Rico game. So we put on our hard hats and we came to compete in the fourth quarter, and we came out with the victory.
Thank you. Let's open up the floor for questions. Cesare, can we get a microphone over here?
Good evening, everybody. Congrats on the win. I have a question for Coach. Hearing what you and Coach Canals from Angola said in the previous press conferences about the difficulties that African teams have to go through in competitions like this, how are your expectations for the game against Angola? And just your comment on that. Thank you.
I have no expectations for the game, because expectations lead to disappointments. We're going to come out here and give it our best shot and play South Sudan ball and let the cards fall where they fall, Our style versus their style, and we'll see what happens. So my guys are going to rest up, and Saturday at 4 o'clock, we're going to throw the ball up and compete.
Thank you. Do we have any more questions on this game? Yes, over here. Can we get a microphone? Please state your name and the outlet you're working for. Thank you.
Hi, Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball. Coach, congratulations on the win. There was a sign in the crowd saying it was no accident that you earned it. Can you just tell us a little bit about the hard work that went into you not just getting here, but now being potentially one win away from the Olympics?
Well, I told my guys, I think the first game, there's no such thing as coincidence or luck. We earned it. We don't deserve it. We earned everything. We came in, we competed from Zone 5 to now. My guys are resilient. They know how to work. They push forward. They fought day in, day out, and we got here because of the hard work, the sweat equity that we put in every day. And now we're reaping the rewards. So it's not over. We got another game on Saturday, and my guys are not content. We want more.
Thank you, Coach. More questions? Yes, over here in the back.
Coach, we have a saying right now, it's more than basketball. What message do you have to our fans back home?
To the fans in South Sudan, we love you. We do everything for you. This is for you. We leave our heart, our soul, our sweat on the court, because we know through basketball we unite the family of South Sudan, the people of South Sudan. When we play basketball, everything ceases. Violence stops. Their eyes are on us. They're watching us. So we continue to push it forward. We continue to win. We continue to compete at a high level. And I love being a coach of this group, man. There's nothing more rewarding to be up here with these guys, because I know how hard they work and how much they want it.
We have one more question up here.
Hello, Carly Lorenzo from the Philippines. So, can you talk us through your performance, especially since you were just one stat away from being a triple-double player here in this World Cup?
My mentality, coming to the game was just be the best player on the floor. Just do whatever it takes to get a win. I know we sometimes lack in defensive rebounding, so I know we needed to rebound, push the pace, get stops. And one thing I love to do is get my teammates going. Once everybody's going, it makes it easier for me. So my biggest thing is just to lead, lead on both ends of the floor. God's willing, I was able to play well tonight.
14 assists, 1 turnover. That's what point guards do. They lead, they make everybody else better on the court. And that's what he did tonight for the world to see.
We have time for one final question. Yes, up here in the front. Thank you.
Takashi Aoki, Yahoo News Japan colleague. It's probably one of the noisiest games you ever played. So how difficult to communicate during the game?
To be honest, I live for those kind of games. I feel like those are the best games to be in because it just tests you. We were tested in that third quarter. The team, Philippines came out strong, hit a couple threes, but I feel like our fans were pretty loud as well. And as a unit, we stuck together and we handled that adversity for those few minutes. We fought back and we stuck with it. And that's just a huge shout out to the team for being resilient, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to both of you. This concludes the first part of the press conference. We will be back with the Philippines shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference after the game. South Sudan against the Philippines, the final result 87-68. I have with me now Coach Vincent Reyes and player AJ Edu from Team Philippines. Let's get some statements from both player and coach first. AJ, your thoughts on the game tonight?
Yeah, obviously tough loss, but I really proud of all the guys, man. The fight we showed to bring that game, back down to 4 points, just shows the heart that we have. So, just really proud of everyone and the fight we showed, and just encouraging everyone to keep our heads up because we still got one more game.
Thank you. Coach, your thoughts on the game tonight?
I don't think anything much needs to be said. I thought we played our worst game when it counted the most, and that early burst by South Sudan, like AJ said, we tremendous fight back by the guys, but it was just we spent too much energy in trying to claw back and didn't have enough to finish it. But that's unfortunate that this was the time for us to shoot below 40% from the field. We couldn't make shots, so I guess that's the story.
Thank you, Coach. I would like to open up the floor for questions. Please state your name and the outlet you are working for. Any questions? No. Yes, up here.
Coach Trot, my name is Jasmine from Net25. As much as we are aware now on how the fans reacted on the 4 games, we just it's just know that you have said sorry to your boss the other night, or was it just last night or the other night? Do you think you owe the Filipinos or the Gilas fans an apology for the losses of Gilas Pilipinas?
I've had numerous times. I've already said I'm really sorry that we were not able to deliver, and I take full accountability. I take full responsibility.
Just a follow-up one, is this still a learning experience for the team and for you as a coach?
No, this was a time for us to win, to execute. The learning is supposed to be, it was supposed to happen way back. This was a time for us to win and execute. And like I said, we didn't get the job done. But for the guys like AJ, we have a lot of young guys, AJ, Kai, Dwight. They definitely grew from this experience and learned a lot. And there's a lot to look forward for those young guys.
More questions? Up here in the front.
Coach, Japan won in Okinawa, so just your thoughts about missing the Olympic berth, at least in the World Cup.
Again, unfortunate. We knew that this was the game we absolutely had to win because somebody would get the wins, and that's why I'm very, very disappointed. I'm not surprised Japan won. That's why I knew this was the game that we really absolutely had to get. So there goes our Olympic dreams for now, for this World Cup.
Thank you. I think I saw one more question in the front. Yes?
Hi, AJ. Kobe from Slam Philippines. You and Kai had a moment later on in the game. We threw him an alley-oop to cut the lead to 6. You guys have had that connection for a long time, and throughout this World Cup, you both have expressed how fun it is to play with each other. What's your thoughts on running this team with him for the next couple of years as the twin towers of the team?
Obviously, me and Kai have a good relationship off the court, and I think that translates on the court in terms of being on the same page. But also, obviously, everyone talks about my relationship with Kai. I also have a great relationship with Japef and with Jumar, and learned a lot from them as well. yeah, this experience has been invaluable in terms of getting that court time with Kai, getting that court time with Juma, and getting that court time with Japif. Just great bigs that I'm learning a lot from.
Thank you. I think we had one more question over here. Yes?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael from Malaya. Coach Chot, can you describe the morale and the spirits of your players? Because there's still a game to be played on Saturday and still implications for a possible stint in the Olympic qualifying tournament next year.
Obviously, we're very, very down. There's nothing else we can say, right? The morale is really low. Our job now is to get everyone ready for the next game, and that has to start with our mindset and our emotional heart set as well. So we just like to say that as difficult and as disappointing the campaign has been so far, I'm still very proud of the effort. The guys put themselves on the line, fought our best, and unfortunately things didn't go our way. The only thing that we can do now is just focus on the next game. There's one more game to be played, and we'll prepare as well as we can to again put up a fight against China on Saturday.
Another question here. Thank
Hi,
you.
Coach. Good evening. Lorenzo from Tiebreaker Times. I'd like to ask you, what can you say about your personal future with the team, and how would you reassess what needs to be done in the future for the Gilas program?
I don't think it's. I think it's with regards my personal future. That really is at the hands of the federation. But for me myself, you all know that I've already retired and left this job several times. But when I've been asked to come back, I could not turn my back to the call of service for country, for flag and country. As to what the future holds, it's up to the federation. They know my feelings. We're in constant communication, and that's why I cannot answer your second question on what is the future for this Gilas team, because like I said, what we have right now is only what's in front of us. And like I said, even apart from me, the future with these guys, the core that we have right now, that's a very young core. Kai, AJ, Dwight, even Renz, Jamie, those are they're in these guys are in their early 20s, some in their mid 20s. So I think there's a core of a nucleus of guys here that has a bright future ahead of them.
Thank you. Final question.
Coach Chot, Raf from PTV Sports. You said earlier that obviously the team's morale is a bit low right now, but how do you intend to rally your guys and get them together for Saturday's game against China?
Just to remind them what we're playing for. We're playing for flag and country, and we're doing this as really our way to serve the country, the Philippines, and basically to remind them that it's more than just about a ball game or just a win, but it's something larger. Just leaving, hopefully ending on a winning note, leaving a lasting impression. We were faced with the exact same situation the last time I coached the World Cup in 2014. Remember when we faced the last game against Senegal with no chance to advance, but the same situation now. We'll try to put everything together for one last push, knowing that it's not there's really no bearing except the pride, fight for country, for service, which is exactly why we're all here in the first place. You know, how no matter how difficult this job is, we're here, we're doing it, and hopefully we can come in and play our best on Saturday.
Thank you.
Great concluding words. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. This concludes the press conference.